What's going on, YouTube? Let's get it. It is Sunday Fun Day, and we are going to talk about where is this week's going to go for the U.S. dollar. Obviously, can this be a confirming bearish startup for a new bear markets to come down and for the U.S. dollar to start dropping back? It's probably what I've seen right now. So based on this candle, this last week's candle, I am probably looking to sell US dollar even further based on what I see here. And the next target for me would be to break 96 and then come all the way down. I want to see it pin this structure zone right here, 95 and 94.5. Once it clears through that structure, pretty strong sell, because I don't see any other support until we come back down here. So that would be the main target, would be 94.5. Now, obviously, can it hit 94.5 for this week? Probably not. We probably could see another structure of consolidation this week, and the zone of just bouncing around here, 97, 97, and 96. Reason being is because we are coming into the end of, this is the second to last day. The 30th of December. Plus, I'm waiting on the new monthly candle, and the new monthly candle looks like this right now. And it gets really tricky because it got really tricky on this structure right here to pinpoint some kind of structure of buying or selling, right? So obviously found support, and then it shot up back up again, and it broke higher. So, but then it went all the way back down. So obviously, like I said, we could probably see a similar structure at this zone. And this is a pretty important structure price to pay attention to right now. So is it going to be a long-term sell? I can't confirm a long-term sell yet, but what I'm trying to confirm is this to be just a retracement candle for the month, and then for the bulls to push back up to target previous high from last year. So that is something to pay attention to, especially where the US dollar is going for this week. And obviously, this week is NFP week for non-farm payroll, so that's something to pay attention to for this week. The previous was 155. They are expecting an increase. So if they're expecting an increase, obviously 178 versus 155, that's obviously higher. So can it be a potential buy for this week for the US dollar for NFP? Probably. You never know. I don't want to make any assumptions here for anybody to think that it's a clear signal of buying for non-farm payroll. So just giving you guys a little heads up that this week is non-farm payroll and that you should really be paying attention to Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for some key events there. Let's see here. Gold's doing pretty damn good, going back up. Like I said, the ultimate target would be this structure price at 1300. Clears 1300, then I'm looking for 1320 and then 1350 based on what I see on the weekly. USD JPY on the other hand, pretty strong bearish movement, almost the same setup, just like this setup going down. Very well, could repeat itself again. So it could probably be the only US dollar pair shooting down, regardless if the dollar is strong. So that's something to pay attention to. So you have to understand that Bank of Japan and Japan is allies of United States, and that USDJ price is by far to me the most sensitive US based pair, and it just drops, for the most random reasons why it drops. It follows a lot to the stock market as well, and there's some key components to pay attention to, especially for where UJ might be going for this week. So Australia, I'd be looking to keep holding the buy position for Australia. Like I said, my target would be 71 cents and then maybe 72 cents to break above here. Same thing for New Zealand. I'm looking to buy New Zealand and then come target 68 cents. So like I said, all I'm giving you is just what I'm buying and selling. And I hope that you guys don't take it as a clear signal or a clear path, because you should always do your own analysis. I'm still holding my buy position. It's around here, 113, and my target would be to come back to see if it could break 115 above all this structure here on the weekly. If it does not break 115, then probably might not see much of a strong bull run for the euro. You have to understand that euro is facing a lot of political tensions with Italy, and that's something else. And then along with the European Union attached to the UK for the Brexit deal. So that's coming up real quick. That's why if you look at the pound might end up reversing back down again. And it's very, very important not to just buy the pound long term. So you're gonna have to be very, very you're gonna have to pay close attention to where Brexit talks are gonna go and some unexpected political events with the UK as well. So like I said, at this time, and looking at the structure for the pound could very, very well bounce back down here to target 125 again. And like I said, if it does, then the next possible price to touch down would be to 124. And then from there, all doors would probably end up leading back to the lowest price, 120. So very important to pay attention to where the pound is going, and always pay attention to where the Brexit deals are going to go. And we know that 90% of the time, the Brexit deals are bad, not good. So it's something to pay attention to. Like I said, the correlation with the US dollar isn't really there. You're going to have to understand that the inverse correlation setups and the correlation to the US dollar is not the same, and it's been changing back and forth ever since the trade tension's been going on. Ever since Trump, I would have to say ever since Trump became president. So things have been changing a lot rapidly. And that's why it's very important to understand that you're going to have to start looking at all the charts. USD Swiss franc could, like I said, at this stage, it might end up just consolidating here for previous candlesticks right here. And so it's very important to understand where the structure of candle is going to be repeating itself. And so this looks like a retracement candle to pull back up to 99 cents, and then maybe come target back to previous high at $1 here before it fell back. And it could very well, like I said, just repeat the same candlestick structure from previous weeks and months. So obviously the previous candle is a strong bearish engulfing candle. To me, if you follow candlesticks, that would be my confirmation to keep selling it. But previous price structure, it could still very well just repeat the same structure of consolidation within the same price of 99 and 98 cents. And so very, Very important to pay attention to where they're going to try and send prices up and down. And like I said, we probably won't see a whole lot of volatility until the holidays are over. Like I said, tomorrow is New Year's Eve and New Year's Day is on the 2nd. So is there going to be a lot of volatility for tomorrow and Tuesday? Probably not. That's why I said Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday will probably be your best bets for trading. USD CAD, I am looking to sell USD CAD as a retracement candle going back down, and probably looking for it to close either 136. Yeah, with a 136.6 right here. If not, maybe come touchdown on 135, and then maybe we'll probably end up seeing going back up again to test 137, because 137 is the highest price of 2017. So, and if you want to really be, if you want to be precise on the highest price was almost 138 off this wick here. And that's very important price. Pay attention to where it's going to target. Once it pinpoints this price structure up here and it doesn't go any further, we're looking to sell back. So 137 and 138 are two key price points that I pay attention to, especially for USD CAD. So that's something to pay attention to. Pay attention to oil prices. Pay attention to what Canada is doing for your economy. And there is some kind of deal that's going to go with Canada and Mexico with Trump that has nothing to do with the border walls, but it has everything to do with tariffs. So always remember that. And if you think the tariffs is done, it's not done. It's just slowing down right now. It probably might end up picking back up during tax season. That's why I said tax season is another critical season to pay attention to. And then other than that, that's pretty much it. I mean, like I said, we have non-farm payroll this week, and it could be a potential buy for the US dollar. If not, then end up being a strong sell for the US dollar for the week. And if the US dollar does pin back down, like I said, my target would be 94.5 based on the monthly. Nope, I can't. I don't know if I had it. No, I just had it before. Yeah, 94.5 and 95. Yeah, this structure right here is very important because there are so many wicks, right? And I was like, you know, I'm gonna keep selling it, and then all of a sudden went right back up, and it's still going back up, and then finally it's coming back down. The question is this a potential reversal? Obviously, you want to get in at the very top for a potential reversal. So is 97.45 the reversal price? I can't, you know, I really don't foresee that right now. So just gonna sell for a little bit here and then get ready for the bulls to take charge again. So when they do, like I said, when they do, I'm looking for it to clear through this structure again and to close 98. And then I'm all for the bulls come test this price. So 98 needs to be broken, close above, and then 103. If not, like I said, if not, then it's just gonna end up ranging for a bit. So that's it, man. That's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys have a really great successful week of trading, and appreciate you guys watching this.